Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's lesson focusing on English accents. And this week we continue with the Liverpool accent, specifically from the television program Brookside. This is a very old TV series that was based in Liverpool and it's available on YouTube. And we are using this material to try to analyze some of the expressions and the accents and the vocabulary used in this episode. So it's very interesting, and we can see some very important scenes and vocabulary from this clip. And I hope it will help you understand the difference in the accent from Liverpool. And of course, there are lots of different accents around England, and specifically lots of different accents in Ireland as well, and in different parts of the world, for example, the United States, Australia, and many, many different accents. So this idea is to focus on different accents, and today we begin with the Liverpool accent. So I hope you will enjoy the lesson. I hope that you will learn a couple of things and subtitles. If you have difficulty to understand me, please select the subtitles option on Facebook and you can read what I am saying more or less, and it's generally very accurate. If you want to comment during the lesson, please leave your comment in the Facebook chat. It's a good opportunity to interact with other people, and also I will be able to respond to any questions after the lesson as well. So please put your comment here in the Facebook chat, and that will be a good way to communicate during the lesson. Social media. If you want to contact me on social media or follow me on any of the platforms, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, WhatsApp, Facebook, and lots of different, I think they're the majority of the social media channels, including LinkedIn as well. So you can find all my information here if you want to follow me. There's some extra content on those channels as well. Okay, my schedule is more or less the same as last week. You can see here, this is my plan and my timetable. The majority is the same compared to last week. The time is a little different today, so I am starting a little earlier, but the vast majority is the same and the content is very similar. Next week, I might change the schedule a little, but this is my project, this is my plan. I am teaching English for free and publicly on Facebook since the pandemic, and this is a very good project and a good way to reach a lot of different people online learning English. So if you want to support me, if you want to make a contribution or a donation, you can support me here with my bank details, and alternatively PayPal. There is an option for a monthly subscription as well to support my work, and that will be very helpful if you can. Similarly, if you are a business or if you are a company and you want to sponsor my project, or you want to support my project or finance my project, you can contact me and I can put your company information here on the page during the lesson, and that's a very good way to promote to the students, and it will support me as well. So that hopefully is a good option for you. Okay, this is the website, and this is specifically the episode. So as I said, the name of the television program is Brookside, and it's very old. You can see from 1995. And the typical structure and the method for this class is I play the scene, I play the clip, I play the video first with no help, no assistance, no support, nothing, only listen. Very, very, very difficult. Then step 2, I explain the vocabulary. I show you the script and I explain all the vocabulary that is used in the series. That is very important because you will learn a lot of vocabulary this way. And step 3, I play the video again with the script beside us so we can understand exactly what is happening in every moment. So I think it's a very important activity. It's a very useful activity to practice your listening, and I really hope this helps as well. This will be very, very difficult. the first step is very difficult, just to listen to the situation, but hopefully you can understand better the second time. Okay, to give you context, these two men are trying to find the dog because a different person has stolen the dog, and these two people are searching for the location of the dog. That's the context here. But the next scene is different. Okay, the next scene is the party, and the lady on the right is getting married, supposedly engaged with a different man, and this is a party to celebrate the engagement. So this is the two situations. These are the two situations happening during this particular episode, and we will follow the two situations. So it's very important to have some context, and this is a continuation from the previous week's lessons. You can find my videos in the video list and the playlist, and you can see the context, what is happening in these episodes as well. So it's very important to know more or less what is happening, but still it's good practice. So first, let's begin and try to understand what is happening. Very, very difficult, but it's necessary to practice, and it's necessary to try. The volume, I hope the volume is good. I hope the volume and the sound is very clear, and the connection for the internet, I hope, is very good as well. So let's begin, and I'll make this a little bit bigger maybe, if it's possible, or it doesn't make a difference. And we start. Okay, good luck. And please leave your comment, please leave a question in the Facebook chat if you have any comments to make. So let's go.
Oh, Rosie, the cake's lovely. You shouldn't have.
Oh, of course I should. Not every day you get engaged, is it?
No, I suppose not. Oh, God, I'm so nervous.
Hey, don't worry. Mick will be made up when he sees all the trouble you've gone to.
Oh, I hope so.
He will. Oh, I can't wait to see his face. Oh, take it easy. Be the first to the guests.
Really sweet, isn't it? Oh, I love. How are you? Fine, thanks.
Hiya, I'm Jackie. I live next door.
Hi, Jenny.
Just a little something, you know, for the happy couple.
Oh, thanks.
Isn't that lovely? Yeah, I hope you and Mick are happy. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Thanks very much.
Oh, I'll get it.
Right, I'll wait till Mick gets here to reopen these.
Oh,
You get your drink, yeah?
Lovely, thanks.
What would you like?
Anything.
Thanks.
Oh,
Hiya.
he's going to be made up when he sees all this.
Okay, very interesting, because it's a party and people are preparing for the party. It's a surprise party, and Mick is the husband in the future, and he is not here yet. So they are preparing the party, and Mick will arrive soon, and it is a surprise party. So very difficult to understand, very difficult to listen, because they speak very, very quickly. But this is perfect because it's realistic conversation, and it's very typical conversation. And for this reason, it's a very important activity. Okay, so here is the script, and this is exactly the conversation that was said in the scene. So the lady begins looking at the cake, and she says, "Oh, Rosie, the cake is lovely." And of course, lovely means fantastic, great, very pretty, very nice. You shouldn't have. This is a typical structure when you suggest and you recommend that the person did not have to, it was no obligation to do something. So when somebody does something good for you and you want to express that this was not necessary, it's a very typical structure. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have bought me a present. You shouldn't have made me food. You shouldn't have. It's a very, very famous expression to express that the action was not necessary. And this is exactly the case here. So you shouldn't have made the cake. It really wasn't necessary. She is expressing that it wasn't necessary to make the cake because it's a lot of effort. And then the lady responds, "Oh, of course I should." So the modal verb again is suggestion and recommendation and advice. So she disagrees. She said, "I should have done this. It was my pleasure. I'm happy to do it." Not every day you get engaged, and the verb to get is very flexible with the significance to become. And this is exactly the vocabulary here. Engaged is before you are married. So with the ring, it's you are promising the partner you will marry the partner. And this is the verb to get or to become engaged. And she is asking the question, is it? And this is very typical at the end of a sentence in English to create a question. This technically is known as the tag question. Very important. And in this case, it's exactly the same. So I'm happy I made the cake because it's not every day that you celebrate becoming engaged. And this is a worthy, a very important, valuable celebration. Okay. And the lady agrees, I suppose not. So in conversation, this verb suppose is very flexible. And it's like, I agree, I imagine, I think, I believe, probably you are right, I suppose so. It's very typical, I suppose so. She continues, oh God, oh my God, I am so nervous. So obviously nervous is the adjective, but so is the intensifier, and so makes the adjective more intense. So nervous, very nervous, so nervous, really nervous. They are different intensifiers that make the word more intense and stronger. So she is nervous, she's very nervous, she's really nervous, she's so nervous. The lady responds, don't worry, Mick will be made up. This is very, very fluent, very difficult to understand, but very important. So the verb to be made up, this is a phrasal verb. In this particular case, the significance is extremely happy or maybe delighted. So if somebody is extremely happy or delighted, that's the structure. I am made up. I'm completely delighted. We have lots of extra vocabulary to express similar, and here I will write different possible ways to say made up. So made up means delighted, really happy. That's very basic vocabulary. Informal, you can say chuffed, and this means the same. You can say ecstatic, and again that means you're really, really happy as well, and the spelling is ecstatic, I think. So you're really, really delighted. It's possible as well over the moon. If you are over the moon, of course you're very happy. Maybe you can say on cloud nine. So there's many different ways to say you are really happy, and made up is one possible way to say that you are delighted. It's very colloquial. I suggest it's very typical in Liverpool. It's very typical. It's less typical in Dublin, but people understand. But it's something interesting, and it's probably more common in Liverpool, I suggest, or maybe England. If somebody is made up, they are delighted, they are very happy, they are chuffed, ecstatic, etc. So Mick will be really, really happy when he sees, okay, and it's the third person of the verb. I see, you see, he sees. So we add an extra S because it's the third person. All the trouble you've gone to is another very famous expression. And typically in English we say to go to a lot of trouble to do something. And this means that you make a big, big effort to do something. So for example, to collect your friend, it's necessary you go to a lot of trouble. You need to take the car, you need to cancel your plans, you need to sit in traffic, you need to do a lot of things. It's a lot of difficulty, a lot of trouble to do something, and that's a very famous expression. So in this case, Mick will be very happy when he sees the effort you have made. All the work that you have done is another way to say to go to a lot of trouble. So that's very conversational, very fluent, and very important when you learn English and try to understand people. This is typical in Dublin. It's typical, I think, in most English speaking countries. We all have this type of expression, I believe. So that's a very, very interesting paragraph, very fluent, very native English conversation, very conversational, but very important. Okay. And the lady answers, I hope so. So in English is an intensifier for the adjective so happy, so hungry, but also it's a verb or a word to represent the previous verb. So this word so substitutes and represents the previous verb in this case. So Mick will be made up is the first verb, and I hope so. This has the significance, I hope that Mick will be made up. So that is exactly the case here. I hope so is very simple, but the reality, the significance is I hope, repetition, that Mick will be made up, that Mick will be delighted. So that's very simple, but very, very important, especially in conversation, because it's so short and it's difficult to catch, and people use this all the time. For example, well, no, we'll I think that's enough. So let's continue to the next one because I think I will complicate the situation. He will. And again, this is the assumption. He will be happy. He will be delighted. He will be chuffed. He will be made up. So she agrees he will. So again, it's short. And we must assume that she is speaking about the previous action. Can't wait to see his face. So I can't wait. I'm very excited. I'm really enthusiastic. That's a very famous expression. I can't wait. And we use this all the time. I can't wait for the summer. This means you're very excited, and obviously you need to wait, but it's expressing your passion, it's expressing your desire for the summer. Okay, so it's a very famous expression. I can't wait for the weekend. Today is Wednesday, and maybe people are very stressed, people are very tired with work, and they are looking forward to the weekend. So I cannot wait for the weekend. I'm really excited and really looking forward and optimistic for the weekend. So it's really, really important and really common in English. I can't wait to see his face. So I'm very excited to see his reaction for the surprise party. Take it easy, relax, be calm, because the door, somebody is knocking on the door, and the lady says, be calm, no problem. I will get the door. And she basically says, just be the first person to the guests. And this means to welcome the guest, be the first person to guests. So it's very simple, really, nothing difficult. So people enter, hiya, that's obviously a way to say hello. And love is just another way to call a person you care about. And they ask the question, where is she? So the question, you change the position of the subject and the verb with the question word. Oh, she is. And there's the affirmative. You change the position again, subject, verb. She is in there. Again, hiya, how are ya? This is very typical. Ya in conversation really means you. How are you? How are you? And in Ireland, we use this all the time. How are you? And really, it's how are you? But colloquial, we say how are you? And sometimes it's even shorter. How are you? So that's very typical. How are you? How are you? How are you? So there's different ways to say how are you in a shorter, more informal way. Fine, thanks. Hiya, I'm Jackie. So the girl introduces herself. I live next door. Very simple. So the person, your neighbor, who lives directly beside you is your next door neighbor. So I live next door. I live in the next house, the next apartment, physically the next door. Okay, hi Jenny. Oh, just a little something. So the person is bringing a gift, is bringing a present. And it's a very famous expression as well. Just a little something is a small gesture, a small gift, a small present, something very small to give as a gift. And that's a very famous expression as well. So it's just a little something, very fluent. And the significance is just a small gesture for a gift. Okay, so maybe nothing dramatic, just a small item, a small product to mark the event, to mark the occasion. Oh, happy for for the happy couple. So the happy couple is another typical well-known expression. The two people, they're the happy couple. Normally, when you get married, before you get married, normally you're very happy, the two of you, and that's the expression, the happy couple. Oh, thanks. How lovely. Lovely again is fantastic, magnificent, great, really good. Next, we have a very interesting expression. I hope you and Mick are dead happy. This is very difficult, but it's very fluent. Dead, obviously, is connected to the verb to die. Die is when the person does not live. And when the person dies, the adjective is dead. The person is dead. It's possible to say the atmosphere is dead. The party is dead. There is no energy. The battery on the phone is dead. But the second possibility is really. For example, I am dead hungry. I am really hungry. I am dead happy. I am really happy. I am dead tired. I am really extremely tired. This is very conversational. It's very typical in England, and in Ireland it's understood. People understand it, but not so typical. But it's necessary to understand. So I am dead hungry. I am dead happy. I am dead tired. And again, they all mean really, extremely, really. If you're dead happy, dead tired, dead hungry, you are really extremely hungry, extremely tired, etc. So it's really, my light is falling. So it's very important. Also, I am dead late. And it all means really, really late, really dead, really hungry, really tired, really late. Okay, so very important. And it's very typical in English, I think in Ireland and in other countries as well. So that's very important. So I hope you and Mick are dead happy, are really happy. Congratulations. Oh, thanks very much. I think the door, somebody presses the bell on the door. I'll get it, and it represents the door. You will welcome the person to the door. Right, I will wait till basically means until. Exactly the same. You have two possibilities that are acceptable. Till or until. And the two are correct. The two are legitimate and in the dictionary, so no problem. However, there is another word in English and it's different. With the two L's is the till, and this is typical in the shop. The object to collect the money, to calculate the money, that's the till. In English, we also say cash register. The cash register is the machine that calculates the price and the machine that registers the transaction and the purchase. So the till is another way to say the cash register. However, with one L, the significance is until. So I will wait until Mick gets here, arrives. Remember, get can mean become, reach, obtain, arrive, and in this situation, it's arrive. Get home, arrive home, get to the airport, arrive to the airport. Again, till we open, so I will wait until Mick arrives here, until we open the present. So I am not opening the gift, I am not opening the present until Mick arrives. You want a drink? Yeah, so again, just a question. Lovely, yeah, thanks. What would you like? Anything. Anything. We say, I am not fussy. And fussy is an adjective. In Spanish, it's tiquismiquis, I think. Tiquismiquis. So fussy is like particular. So I don't care, I don't mind, I will have anything. It doesn't matter, I don't mind. That is not fussy, but the opposite, the fussy person, is very particular. They don't like a lot of things, they need something specific. That's a fussy person, maybe, or maybe a fussy eater, but usually it's maybe with a little exaggeration because everybody has preferences. But if somebody is fussy, they're a bit excessively difficult, maybe. So just be careful with that word. If it's a fussy person, it's a little insult, perhaps. Next, remember, oh, he's going to be made up when he sees all this. He's going to be delighted. He's going to be chuffed. He's going to be really ecstatic. He's going to be really happy. So he's going to be made up in the future. He will be really, really happy when he sees all this stuff, all this food. Okay, so let's return to the beginning and play this again with the script. And this is the third step. Remember, first step, listen. Second step, explanation. Third step, we listen again. So this is very, very good and very important. So let's try and understand and follow the script at the same time. So good luck.
Let's go to work.
Oh, Rosie, the cake's lovely. You shouldn't have.
Oh, of course I should. Not every day you get engaged, is it?
No, I suppose not. Oh, God, I'm so nervous.
Hey, don't worry. Nick will be made up when he sees all the trouble you've gone to.
Oh, I hope so.
He will. Oh, I can't wait to see his face. Oh, take it easy. Be the first of the guests. Hi, girl. Look, really sweet, isn't it? Oh, I love. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Hiya, I'm Jackie. I live next
Hi,
door.
Jenny.
Just a little something, you know, for the happy couple.
Oh, thanks.
Isn't that lovely? Yeah, I hope you and the kids are happy. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Thanks very much.
Oh, I'll get it.
Right, I'll wait till Mick gets here to really open these.
Oh,
Get you a drink, yeah?
Lovely, thanks.
What would you like? Anything.
Thanks.
Hiya.
He's going to be made up when he sees all this.
Okay, very good. Now we move to the next scene. First, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please put your question in the Facebook chat and I will be able to answer your questions very soon. So next we move to a different scene with the two men. You remember, the two men are searching for the dog because a different person has stolen the dog, and now the two men are searching to rescue the dog. It's very dark and they are in a very bad location. Specifically, it's a yard. If you remember last week, a yard is a place with a lot of industry, but it's empty, very dark, no people. And this is the context. So it's very nervous, people are anxious, and the man is a little scared. One man is scared, he wants to leave, and the other man is maybe angry. So let's listen and try to understand the conversation. This is very, very difficult because the velocity is very fast and the vocabulary is very difficult as well. So it's very hard, but it's important to practice your listening. Okay, so let's practice. Good luck, and I hope the sound is good and I hope the connection is okay as well.
Come on, we haven't got all night. Right, all right, give us an hand up, will you? Rebecca! Where are you, girl? She's cat meat, I know it. That Leslie belting my Jackie like that. She's an ectoball here, I'm gonna kill her. Hey, hang on, what was that? Sounded like a dog barking. Did you hear it? Rebecca? Rebecca! Over there. Rebecca! Yeah, come on. Let's get down here. Cats! Cracker.
She's in the van.
Where? Cracks. Cracker. Here, give us that. All right, girl. All right, I'm on my way. All right. Cracker. Where is she? Yes. Oh, come here, girl. What have you done to your hair?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Hang on. I'm not done yet. Here, watch it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to get even for my Jackie.
Jimmy, hold on. What the hell are you doing?
Out the way, Carl. No one messes with me or my missus.
Oh, you did so well getting the mixed name.
Okay, very good, because it's difficult and very, very difficult to understand without the explanation, without the script. Very difficult. But now it's step 2, and I explained to you the vocabulary, I explained to you the expressions from this scene. Okay, so first the man says come on, and this means let's go. Okay, so basically come on is a type of hurry up. We can also say get a move on. That's very famous as well. Come on, let's go, hurry up. They are different ways to say the same thing. Okay, so hurry up, come on, let's get a move on are very, very famous ways basically to say the same thing. We haven't got all night is a very famous expression. Basically, got is have. We do not have all night. So basically, we have a lot of pressure. We have a lot of time pressure. We don't have all night. I cannot stay here all night. So, hurry up. Let's go. Go quick. And this is very famous because it's a little sarcastic as well. For example, you are waiting in the shop. You are waiting a long time. And if you say, I haven't got all day, this is very, very rude. So it is possible, and it's very common in conversation. I don't have all day. Come on, hurry up. And another way to say hurry up is chop chop. And this means let's go. Come on, hurry up, chop chop. I don't have all day. So these are maybe 4 or 5 different ways to say come on, let's go, hurry up, let's get a move on, chop chop, I don't have all day. So we have different ways to say the same thing. So basically, the man is expressing the pressure of the time. Okay, okay, give us a hand up, will you? First, this is tricky because in English, we frequently say in conversation, give us. Very informal, but really the significance is give me. Give us some food, give us some help, give us some, well, I don't know, material. So basically, give us is very, very informal with the significance give me. So we need to be very careful with that. Very informal with the significance give me. Next, a hand up is possibly a noun. It's possibly one noun. Okay, so a hand is here, obviously, but it's a metaphor and it represents help. So in English, we say to give you a hand. This means assistance and help. Give me a hand, give me assistance, give me support, give me help. Okay, however, a hand up is more specific because the person is in this position and maybe the barrier is very high and the other friend is on top of the barrier. And this friend needs support, needs help to climb the barrier. So literally, the other friend puts the hand to give them a hand up. So in this situation, it's more literal to give a person a hand up, to elevate, physically to elevate or physically to lift the person. And that's very, very important. We have another phrasal verb combination with hand. Hand out is different because it's a verb to hand out is to give, typically information or paper. So I have information from my business, I have information from my project, and I give the information to different people. I hand out. The verb hand out. However, the noun a handout frequently is support, like money or food. So you receive a handout from a charity, from a church, maybe from authority, from a government, from a friend. That's a handout. It's something to help you, like food, clothes, money. That is the noun, a handout. Okay, so obviously very important in English, all the detail with the prepositions. In this situation, it's a hand up, physical elevation. Again, will ya? Ya is very informal, but really the significance is you. So this is very slang and very informal, but very, very important. Cracker is the name of the dog. So the man is calling the dog Cracker. Cracker, that's the name of the dog. I have explained last week the significance of cracker in English. Cracker means a couple of different things. It can be something fantastic, something amazing. For example, in sport, if the score is fantastic, a brilliant effort, it's amazing, it's a cracker. Also, if a person is maybe a person or an object, for example, a car, if the car is attractive and the car is beautiful, you can say the car is a cracker, it's amazing. So it's very, very flexible in English, but in this particular case, it's the name of the dog. Okay, where are ya? Basically, again, where are you? Where are you? Where are ya? So it's very typical in conversation to listen to this ya with the significance you. No sign. This means I cannot see her. There's no indication, no vision, no clue, no trace. So lots of vocabulary. No clue, no hint, no trail, no trace, no evidence. They are all similar with no sign. So no indication, nothing, no sign of her. Down there. Just physical location. Down there. So no sign of her down there. I cannot see her. Nothing. Next, very funny. Well, maybe not funny, but interesting. So meat is obviously a food, but cat meat is food, I think, specifically for the cat. So he is joking because, well, he's not joking. He's just being. Let me explain. So he thinks the dog is dead, and he thinks the dog is now food for the cat. So it's a very funny way to say he thinks the dog is dead. She is cat meat. She's dead, because now they give the dog to the cat to eat. I know it, and it is just important because in English frequently we need the subject, I, and we need the object frequently. So it's a good habit to establish the object. So I know it, and basically it is the substitution for the I know the story, I know the result. She is dead. Do you reckon? The verb to reckon is like to think or to consider. Very important, very conversational, very, very frequent. For example, I reckon it will rain today. I think it will rain today. I believe it will rain today. I know it will rain today. I reckon. So do you reckon? Do you think? Do you believe? Do you really consider? That's the fact. Do you reckon? Very important. Next. My ear was very difficult. So Mesky, I think this is the pronunciation of the name. I think Mesky is her name. So that Mesky one. So basically he is talking about the lady who stole the dog. Talking to my Jackie like that. So Jackie is the name of his wife, and Mesky was speaking very disrespectfully to his wife, and he was very upset. Next, we have a fantastic expression, fantastic informal slang expression in English. Very difficult to explain. Obviously, head is this part of the body, but it is a verb to head, and typical in sports. If you head the ball, you use your head to hit the ball. However, the second significance is the verb to go. For example, I am heading to the shop. I am going to the shop. But this expression is a noun or a substantive, and basically it means a crazy person, eccentric person, unpredictable person. So probably unpredictable is the best translation. So if a person, this is very typical in Ireland, this vocabulary, a head the ball, is a person who's a little crazy, a little unpredictable. The person does crazy things. They're wild. So the person is a head the ball. Why, I don't know, but that's the expression. So in this situation, the man thinks the lady who stole the cat is unpredictable. So she is crazy in her behavior. I'm going to kill her. So gonna, again, is very slang for going to. Okay. Hey, hang on. Very, very important, because the verb to hang is very flexible, and in this significance, hang on has the meaning to wait. Wait, hang on. Don't go, hang on, wait, wait, wait. Okay. What was that? I heard something. Wait, hang on. That's the context here. It sounded like a dog barking. So specifically the verb for the dog is to bark. The noise of the dog is to bark. That's important. And we have a couple of expressions with the bark. So first, that's the verb to bark. The famous expression is his bark is worse than his bite. So this is a metaphor for the dog, because the dog is very loud and you think the dog is very dangerous, but his bite is not equally. So his bite is completely less dangerous compared to his sound. But this is a metaphor for a person who's very loud and very threatening, but in reality the person is no action. So that's a very famous expression. His bark is worse than his bite, or her bark is worse than her bite. Another expression with bark, you are barking up the wrong tree. So when the dog is chasing the cat and the cat escapes to the tree, the dog thinks the cat is in the other tree, and the dog starts to bark in this tree, but no, the dog or the cat really is in this tree. So the dog is barking up the incorrect tree. And that is a metaphor when the person is accusing another person or looking for information, but really it's the incorrect place. It's the incorrect person. They are barking up the wrong tree. They should look in a different location. Very, very famous expression. So in this situation, it sounded like a dog barking. Do you hear it? And again, it's necessary, the object, very frequently in English. Do you hear it? Do you hear the sound? Cracker, cracker, over there, cracker. Hey, come on, let's go, let's go. Let's get down there. Let's arrive down there. Let's move down there. Okay. Give us, again, this means give me. Give us help, give us support, give us a hand, give us the telephone. It's very slang with the significance give me. So that's very confusing, but that is the reality in conversation. Give us has the significance give me. Okay. Oh God, cracks over here. Cracker, she's in the van. So the van is a type of vehicle. It's maybe big or maybe small, typically for industry and for work to transport products. That's the van. And the preposition in the car, in the van, in the plane, in the bus, or on. But specifically for the van and the car, we say in the van, inside. Okay, and again, give us that. So he wants the object, give me that. So that's incredible because it's grammatically incorrect, but it's very common and slang with the significance give me. And then I'm on my way. So basically I am moving to help you. I'm traveling to help you. And I think that's, he finds her. No, I think, yes, okay, sorry, we're nearly finished this particular section because it's very long. Where is she? Again, we change the position because it's a question. We change the position of the verb and the subject. The affirmative, she is, but the question, where is she? Come here is an instruction, an order. So come here. What have they done to you? What is the question? And the affirmative is the present perfect. They have done. This is the present perfect. But the question, we change the position of the auxiliary verb and the subject. What have they done to you? So basically, what damage did they do? What treatment did they do? The bad damage. They treated you very badly. Let's get out of here. Let's escape. Let's go. Let's leave. Again, hang on. Wait. I'm not done. I'm not finished yet. I'm not complete. I'm not finished with my job. We need to do more. So hang on. Wait. I'm not done yet. Here, watch her. So basically, you take care of the dog and I will do something to finish. What are you going to do? I'm going to get even. This is very, very important because it's related to revenge. Okay, so first we have even numbers and we have odd numbers. So an even number is 2, 4, 6, 8. They are even numbers. And odd numbers are typically 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So basically, if the person does a bad action on you, you feel you need to equal the score. And that's the significance, to get even, to equal the result, because this person has one bad action on you and the typical human instinct is to get even, to get revenge. So the significance to get even means to get revenge, to get equal. Okay, again, hold on, wait. What the hell are you doing? So this is really emphasis for surprise and shock. What are you doing? But what the hell are you doing? Really, what are you doing? Out of the way. And I think he forgets the preposition of. So really, grammatically, you need the preposition of, but in this case, there's no preposition. Out of the way. No one messes with me. And this is an expression as well. To mess with someone is to cheat or to trick or to treat badly. That's the significance of to mess with me, mess with you, mess with somebody. To cheat, to trick, or to treat badly. And finally, my missus has the significance of wife, partner, girlfriend. That's your missus. And that's very well known as well. Okay, that's very long. A very, very long script. But now we play again and try to understand exactly what is happening in this script and the text at the same time. Okay, so let's see. Yes, and we return to the top. And good luck. I hope you can understand and I hope the connection is good as well. So let's go.
Come on, we haven't got all night. It's all right, give us an hand up, will you? Becca! Where are you, girl? She's cat meat, I know it. That lady belting my jacket like that. She's an ectoball here, I'm gonna kill her. Hey, hang on, what was that? Sounded like a dog barking, did you hear it? Becca? Becca! Over there. Becca! Yeah, come on. Let's get down here. Cracks! Over there. Cracker! She's in the back. Where? Cracks! Cracker! Here, give us that. All right, girl. All right, I'm on my way. All right. Cracker! Where is she? Yes! Oh, come here, girl. What have they done to you? There you are. Come on, let's get out of here. Hang on. I'm not done yet. Here, watch it. What are you going to do? I'm going to get even for my Jackie.
Jimmy, hold on. What the hell are you doing?
Out the way, Carl. No one messes with me or my missus.
Perfect. Okay, so that's a very good exercise today, a very good activity to practice the listening and to learn the vocabulary at the same time. Thank you for watching live. Thank you for watching recorded. You can like the video, you can comment, and maybe share this video with a person who's trying to learn English accents and trying to understand people speaking. Great. If you have a comment, please put your comment in the Facebook chat and I will respond to your comment today. And thank you so much for your interaction. Remember, my schedule is more or less the same as last week. You can see all the information here. And I have 16 different lessons, 18 different lessons per week. And you can see all the information here if you want to follow some of my lessons. The time maybe is earlier tomorrow because of the weather, because of the summer. Everything is free, everything is public. This is my project at the moment since the pandemic. It was an idea to teach for free and I'm very happy to continue with this way, but I will need support. And if you want to support me, if you want to donate, make a tip or a contribution, you can do this via the bank transfer or ideally via PayPal, a monthly subscription. That would be more secure and perfect if you can do that. Also, I'm asking companies, businesses, schools to sponsor my project and to support me. And you can advertise during my lesson and I can promote and talk about your business in this position as well during the lesson. Social media, this is all the information for the social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, and WhatsApp as well, if you have any questions. Great, so thank you so much. I hope that you have a good day and enjoy your Wednesday, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow in the morning. The next lesson is tomorrow early in the morning. It's a grammar lesson and I hope that you will enjoy it. Thank you so much. Have a good day and hopefully talk to you soon. Bye bye.